Hi, everybody. Welcome to another weekly Low on Health rambling where I kind of sum up what I've done over the last past week or so. Today is Friday, May 28th, 2010. It's about 5:30 p.m. Once again, I'm doing these kind of on a weekly and weekend basis now because I have a job, so yay. I just want to briefly touch on the job. Basically, still enjoying it, still loving it. I definitely like the warehouse element of it. I basically kind of have like a couple hours at the office and a couple hours at the warehouse. I kind of split my time up, and I really enjoy the warehouse. It's a big fixer-upper, and I'm doing a bang-up job of just trying to get it all inventoried and got a little map printed out of it and just trying to get it all together. So I'm really enjoying that. And the cool thing that happened this week is I realized where the warehouse is at is very close, really close to basically my old McDonald's I used to go to when I used to work at the TV repair shop. I used to actually walk to McDonald's from the TV repair shop every other day, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and get me a hamburger Happy Meal with extra onions because it's $2.14. It's $1.99 plus tax there because I'm uber cheap, and that fills me up, gets me right through the day. And luckily now, with that place being close to, with the warehouse being close to it, I can now go to it. And actually, when I went there Monday to go to that McDonald's, and I was like, Happy Meal, extra onions, the manager lady looked up and she said, "Oh wow, you cut your hair." I'm like, "Yeah, it's been about 7 months. Found a new job, yada yada yada." But it's just real funny that they still kind of remember me there. And I'm just kind of almost thinking because I've shopped around and because how McDonald's works, I can almost eat there every single day of the week now and just get like a chicken nugget Happy Meal on Tuesdays and Thursdays because it's still only $2.14, which is awesome. Which is sad, I know, but that's just what I do, and I'm accumulating an amount of Happy Meal toys. But luckily, there's enough people at work. I'm like, hey, anybody want a Happy Meal toy for their kids or whatnot? I'm like, oh yeah, so I'll be shilling those out. So that's kind of cool. I'm just really happy that my old fast food place is really close, and that's kind of the thing I was worried about. There's a pizzeria that might open up on the corner right by my warehouse. I might check out, but that's kind of what's been going on through the week. I watched the Lost season finale, a series finale, which was awesome. I did enjoy it. Granted, I didn't answer all the questions, but I think they went on a real high note and definitely a really big emotional note. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Didn't really have high expectations for it. I just knew it wasn't going to answer everything because it can't. But it's just nice. They left the door wide open for interpretation and for future spin-offs and whatnot. They did a really good job with the series finale. But other than that, like I mentioned before, there's not really much for me to watch anymore. All the seasons have kind of ended. I'm kind of watching Duralala and Full Metal Alchemist, reading the Bleach manga and the Naruto manga and the Gangs manga, and that's really kind of about it in gaming, which I'll get to in a second. But let's just go ahead and get through some of the websites. But actually, not that much going on just because E3 is coming up. So I'm just going to touch real quick on Xbox Live. Let's see what everybody's doing. We got Darren, Dax, and Jeff just playing Rock Band. I talked to Jeff earlier this week. He was talking about the Rock Band stuff, and we mentioned how the Lost songs were actually on Rock Band, the network, when we were debating on downloading them and whatnot. But and actually, Darren had messaged me earlier today saying, "Hey, Modern Warfare has double experience. You can level up that way and yada yada yada." I'm like, honestly, Darren, I'll play Friday and Saturday nights at the usual 10 to 1, 10 to 2. I'll play with everybody, get and talk to them and whatnot. But honestly, Modern Warfare 2 now that I have a job and I have other games to play, its draw really isn't there for me. I'm not going to get the maps when they come out. I'm still disappointed about the party chat options they haven't fixed. And looking at it now, not being my main game or main focus, it's kind of, I'm not saying subpar, but it's definitely past its prime. But I'll definitely be on tonight to play with you guys, and we'll have some fun and whatnot. Moving on here, game FAQs. I want to go over some of the quick polls, just because I still want to go over these as kind of a timestamp. So if you look back on it, you can go, what the hell is that? Do you wear a watch? I used to wear my Dr. Pepper watch back in the day. But apparently the band broke a while ago, and I just haven't really bothered. So honestly, now I've been using my cell phone, which ironically, a lot of people just use their cell phone for the times, which is actually kind of cool. And actually, I set my alarms on my cell phone now for times basically to go to lunch and get ready to go back to the office. Whatnot. I have it set to vibrate, so it kind of just vibrates and lets me know, hey, in 5 minutes, get stuff together. But then, the second option there is a lot of people do wear them normally. Next poll we got here is, why do you play video games? Of course, most of the time, it's a fun way to pass the time. I really don't play them to relieve stress. I'm not really big into competitions. It is almost kind of a social thing for me, but that's not the main reason, and I have no idea why I play them. Is that wrong? But, I play them because they're fun, and actively for me, they're kind of just my main hobby, my main draw, and I write reviews up and stuff for them. The next thing is, how often do you shower or bathe? I shower every day in the morning, which actually seems to be the majority. I can't really do it when I come home from work. I can't justify taking a shower twice. I don't sweat that much, and I can't do it at night because I don't like going. I have to take one when I wake up. I don't mind taking a shower right before I go to sleep because that's kind of refreshing too. But I can't do both, and I definitely have to have one in the morning. Ironically, a lot of people there do it almost every other day. So I imagine a lot of preteens are on the site. Moving on here, are you happy? This is an interesting one. Yes, deliriously slow, blah, blah, blah. I mean, me, I think I put, not really, although I'm not feeling that bad. I mean, I'm okay. But everybody knows me how apathetic I am. I don't really get mad or sad or happy. It's just kind of all meh, and I kind of like it that way. And then the next one, if you had a one-time use time machine, when would you travel to? And of course, they have the distant past, recent past, near future, far future, or I wouldn't use it. I'm happy with today. And of course, I would definitely do far future. I'd love to see how things end up. I'd love time jumps, as everybody knows. So I would definitely do like a 50-year plus time jump. Not the near future, because I don't want to see everybody I know old. I'd rather them just be dead and gone. And then, of course, the recent past, a lot of people pick just because you could kind of juke around winnings and stuff and be rich. Moving on to Gamefly here. I did send back Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption, I actually was able to kind of beat it. There's a long epilogue at the end of the game, which is kind of interesting. I was happy to have the epilogue, but it kind of ran too long, and there's kind of an ending. And I was like, okay, and then I learned, after I sent the game back, there's even more stuff after that to give you a bigger picture. I was like, that's great and all. I didn't really like the story. Once I got to Mexico, I skipped a lot of the cutscenes because I really didn't care about Mexico. Still a good game, but once again, towards the end, the story kind of just meandered, and I was kind of disappointed. But, whatever. And right now I'm playing Nier, which I am enjoying. It's kind of like the basic Clavia Dragon Guard type of game. If you play those games, you kind of know what to expect. If you're used to games, you're not going to like it. That's why I have such a low review there, a 5.7. But I am enjoying it and played through the weekend, and hopefully I'll get Alpha Protocol back, or sent on the 1st, which is actually Tuesday. Basically, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's a long weekend, so we'll see how that works out. And then actually Green Day, they did a demo for Green Day, which I actually played. My sister was over and we actually played it, and got me really jazzed for the Green Day rock band. So looking at the list here, I'll probably knock out Metal Gear if I haven't beat Alpha Protocol and sent it back. Because I'm really kind of gearing up for a new rock band game, a new set of songs. I definitely like the Green Day album, especially the old Dookie album, which was one of my first CDs I bought back in the day, like Green Day, Dookie, and No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom, which are actually two of my first CDs I ever bought. Okay, let's just go on and move on to my game collection. Once again, I'm going through old games for my collection. And of course, this time I picked out, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This is, of course, the kind of sequel-esque. They basically just kind of knocked off the name Nomenclature and just kind of built on the Threes engine. And this is, of course, from Rockstar, the people that did Red Dead Redemption recently. But Vice City, of course, is basically, Grand Theft Auto set in the 1980s. So if you're a child of the 80s and you like that Miami Vice type of aesthetic, you'll definitely like Vice City. I enjoyed Vice City, not as much as 3, but I enjoyed it more than definitely San Andreas. But I enjoyed Vice City just because of it was different. It was kind of campy. It is basically Scarface. It basically almost follows Scarface, the movie, to a T. But really good game. I did enjoy it. It's very colorful. It's very vibrant because it uses that 80s color palette of the bright pinks and fuchsias and whatnot. But a good game. I did enjoy it back in the day, and I did play the side story ones on the PSP and couldn't even get through them. But that's me and the PSP. But Vice City, good game. Basically, after this, San Andreas, man, and then 4, man. But I'll get to them when I get to them. But other than that, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing one probably Monday after this long Memorial Day weekend. Dad and Don are coming up, so I'll probably spend a little time with them, and I'll be playing Nier and just kind of relax. Maybe I'll do some yard work, maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.